What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So lately we've been talking some summer fragrances. It's been heating up around here. It's a popular topic here on the channel with you guys. I get it. So I figured we'd talk about some affordable options that perform really well, because I know that's something you guys want to talk about. Hell, it's something I want to talk about. I'm not going to sit here and act like I just want to wear 2 and 3 hour lasting fragrances all the time. The sweet spot for me is 6 to 8 hours. If I can get beyond 8 hours, man, is that a huge bonus. And for me, a lot of these can fall into that. Some of these are outright beasts. So if you're looking for some affordable options for summer that really perform, I've got you covered in this video. Let's talk about them. Stay tuned. Starting with a leather aquatic that is just so unique and interesting, not crazy expensive either. You get a lot for your money with Kenzo Homme EDP. Like I said, leather aquatic, dark, rich, robust, leathery smell, saltwater marine. These Kenzo Homme fragrances, God, that's good. These Kenzo Homme fragrances are really something special. I got Kenzo Homme Marine recently. It's the most aquatic of the bunch, but Homme EDT Intense, Homme EDT, they all seem to be really good, but this is, to me, the best of the bunch for a few reasons. It's the most interesting, unique smelling of the bunch, and it is hands down the best performer, and it goes for around $60. Like I said, this is more affordable. These aren't just straight up cheap fragrances. All this stuff kind of falls anywhere from like the $30 to $75 range. All within reach, all perform great, all work well for the summer, especially this, because it's just so interesting. A leather aquatic. You just don't see that every day. I'm not saying it hasn't been done before, but it hasn't been done this well before. So if you're looking for something special, I think it's special for the money, check out Kenzo Homme EDP. This next one, the most simplistic way I can put it is it smells like watermelon heavy Invictus. That may turn some of you off, but this is a hype beast for a reason. Dumont Nitro Red, great performer, smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher was melted and blended into Invictus from Paco Rabanne. God, that is good. Super fruity, watery aquatic, sweet. It's playful, it's youthful, it's attractive, it'll pull people in. There's actually a little bit of spice that give it this vibrance at the top. This is, because I've been reviewing a lot of stuff from Dumont lately. I've reviewed almost the entire Nitro line. I started working on the Solarios line. Hell, before this video came out, Solario Oro's full review. Check that out. Just came out. But this, probably the most hyped one from the brand, definitely my favorite one from the brand. This was an easy addition to this video topic because it suits it, it fits it. This is worth checking out, especially if you like Invictus. Not everybody does at this point. I get it. It can be played out for some, just like Aventus Overload. It can be played out for some, but I'm a longtime fan of the Invictus DNA. This very much shares it. A lot of people want to compare it to Hawas. I get that. It doesn't have the type of spice as Hawas. This honestly is less sharp and synthetic than Hawas and Invictus. Still not the most natural smelling fragrance. I get it. It's still a synthetic fragrance, but when you compare it to those, it does smell of a little bit better quality, I gotta say, and it's a straight up monster, and it's affordable. It's great for the summer. It's Nitro Red. Now, this is an all-time great in the modern times. I would say in the last 5 years or so. When it comes to great performing, affordable aquatics for the summer, Chrome Extreme might be on the Mount Rushmore for a lot of people. I mean, you get great performance. This one has always fallen in like the 9 to 10 hour longevity range for me. Great projection for about 2 hours. It smells like that metallic citrus of chrome mixed with the heavy aquatic smell of Acqua di Gio Profondo. It even has a similar color scheme to Profondo. This is some good stuff. This is a lot of people's favorite version of Chrome. Up until I really warmed up to the Eau de Parfum flanker, this was my favorite version of Chrome. This is still top 3 for me, because the Parfum actually grew on me a lot as well. The Parfum from Chrome's a little quirky, resinous green. Doesn't really fit here, though it does perform well. It's pretty heavy, but this is pretty bright and fresh and just summery. It's a fun aquatic. It performs well. It's like $50 for 100 ml. And this is Azzaro Chrome Extreme. Another polarizing hype beast, you know. Don't knock it before you try it. Don't just go off of some random profile's written review on the internet and saying that anybody that likes it and talks about it on YouTube is getting paid by Lattafa and they're just showing. That's a bunch of bullshit, first and foremost. Because for around 28 bucks, it got even cheaper. Lattafa Assad Zanzibar, if you like coconut, creamy coconut, A little soapy floral, not too powdery. Does have a little iris note that gives it this soft powdery feel. It's not overrun with powder. And you get kind of this roasted tonka bean smell because you got incense, you have vanilla. It's creamy, sweet, aquatic, salt water. It's a great fragrance. It's a great performer for me. Not everybody has the same experience as me. So I'm not saying everybody's lying. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying for a lot of these instances, I disagree because this is a really good fragrance. Is it the end-all, be-all, greatest thing to come out this year? No. But it's up there. It's like 28 bucks now. It's gotten really cheap. It's gotten where you would expect to pay for a lot of Lattafas. And it's one of their better releases. It is an original from them. It's not a clone of anything. It'll remind you of other coconut fragrances, your LeBeaus and stuff like that, without smelling exactly like them. This is worth checking out. This had to be in this video. I might even put it in the damn thumbnail because this deserves a spot. Check it out this summer. It's Lattafa Assad Zanzibar. Now, Chrome Extreme, Mount Rushmore for this topic in the modern era. I think this as well. Some people report a rotten egg smell from blue fragrances like this, which I've never experienced. It's a skin chemistry thing with a certain oil. I don't know if it's the amberwood oil or what, but man, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, monster performer for me. Strong sillage, saltwater aquatic. Not as smoky and peppered spice as the original, but it really does smell like an intense take on the original. I still to this day say the original Light Blue is the best smelling one for all the great flankers that have come out, because there's a lot of them. Forever, Summer Vibes, the newest one. This one, Italian Love, kind of my favorite smell of the bunch besides the original. They're all great, but this is hands down the best performer and a true representation of what an intense would smell like for the original. Good stuff. Trails, it's really strong. It's easy to go nose blind too as well because it's loaded with synthetics, amberwood, stuff like that. Saltwater aquatic blue, it's hard to not like. It's a little much when you smell it up close, but boy, if you just live in that sillage, if somebody walks by you that's wearing it, you're bound to like how they smell because this trails beautifully. This is very charismatic and attractive to people. Performs great. Bottles, 100 mLs are like 50, 60 bucks these days. Not crazy expensive. It's a staple if you're looking for affordable performance this summer. Light Blue Eau Intense. Now with Bvlgari Tigar, I wanted to include an affordable alternative here. So I figured I'd go with my favorite. A lot of people are going to say Tarothi Blue. Yes, Tarothi Blue's great. I totally could have went that way here. But I like the enhanced Ambroxan of Paris Corner's North Stag. So here I get a little bit more spice out of it, and this is much heavier on the Ambroxan. I will say, if you want more citrus, go with Tarothi Blue. But if you want the enhanced brightness, freshness, and power that a bit more Ambroxan will bring to a fragrance, you might want to check this one out. This stuff's potent. Oh, it smells so good. I gotta say, I just love the Tigar DNA. Everything that smells like Tigar, I'm a fan. That juicy grapefruit, spiced but thick, juicy grapefruit smell, woods and Ambroxan. They're all simplistic, warm and ambery, but still so fresh at the same time. They're all good. Rubroca Theorem, Afnan Tarothi Blue. I've heard Black Panther from Alexandria is phenomenal. I'm sure it is. Spirit of Kings, Arrakis, however you say it. Kajal 3, I almost put in here, but I was like, I want to make it an affordable video. Even from discounters, you're going to pay around $100 for that. So I left it out. There's a lot of great options, is the moral of this tangent. But I felt this was the way to go, because this is my favorite of the bunch. If we're talking affordable fragrances that smell like Tigar but perform, North Stag from Paris Corner is the one for me. Speaking of blues, all-time great blue here. A lot of people like this fragrance. I didn't like it at first, but I learned to love it pretty quickly. It's Versace Dylan Blue. You can't go wrong here. Aquatic, citrus, woods, spice, smoke. A little bit of everything, honestly. It's got a lot going on. Compliment magnet. Another thing it's an all-time great at is nose fatigue. People will think this is weak after an hour or so. I can't smell it, bro. Your nose wore out. It's heavy on the synthetics. You know, some people's noses are more sensitive than others. Some people can withstand it for a longer period of time, but most people will get some nose fatigue and their stuff will wear out and they'll go blind to it for a while. And other people will still smell you when you walk by. I've gotten compliments from this fragrance 8, 9, 10 hours into wearing it. when I thought I needed to refresh. That's what really taught me about how nose blind I go to this years ago. It's a beautiful fragrance. Again, all-time great when it comes to affordable performing blues that are great for the summer. Really, you can wear this one year-round, but the aquatic nature to this one, the freshness of it really lends itself to do well in the summer. And 100 mLs, you can get around $50-ish these days. I mean, it's pretty hard to beat. It's Versace Dylan Blue. 50% oil concentration, frozen pineapple. Authenticity Perfumes did a great job with this one. It is Summer Vibes 4.0, the last rendition to come out. It's literally got this frozen mint leaf smell. It smells like, and I've described it so many times, some of you have heard me say this countless times, if you were to take sliced pineapple out of the ice chest to have a little snack while you're at the beach sweating your ass off on vacation. That's kind of what's going on here. Clean, musky, minty, fresh, bright. It smells like pineapple fresh out of the ice chest, you know, on a hot summer's day. So good. Still my favorite from the brand until further notice. They do have a new version coming. I haven't smelled it yet. I don't know any notes. Eventually I will check it out, but my old favorite from the brand was the 2.0 green label version of this. The 3.0 was good, not as good as the 2.0, but this took the cake. This is definitely a true summer vibe. The name is appropriate, great longevity, 10, 12 hours, easy on my skin. It's pretty loud, it's very refreshing. It smells like pineapple juice. Summer Vibes 4.0. Now this one's kind of interesting. It's around 30 bucks. It's from Rasasi. It's called Shaga Parfum. So this one, it smells like walking through a garden in the distance, maybe across the road from the beach. Like it still has that beachy airiness to it, but it's a sweet floral. It's not an aquatic, but it still manages to give this beachy tone, kind of in the weird way that 1 Million Parfum works in the summer. Hell, I only wear 1 Million Parfum in the summer, and some of you might think that's crazy because it's a bubblegum sweet, powerful 1 Million fragrance with creamy tuberose. The solar notes and creamy tuberose and that give it this sunscreen beachy feel, and it's just something about this. Rose, fruits, other florals, I believe lang lang. There's a juiciness, there's a freshness, there's an airiness to it, while still being pretty dense, not too powdery, but powdery and sweet. It doesn't, when you look at the note breakdown, you wouldn't think summer fragrance. But boy, it really works, and it is crazy strong. One of the strongest fragrances in this video. Don't spray a lot. Less is more with this fragrance. Oh my, is this stuff impressive. And it's super affordable. Doesn't remind me of anything else either. It's not a clone of anything, but it is impressive. One I haven't reached for in a while myself, that when I was deciding what deserved to go in this video, and I saw this, I pulled the cap, I said, yeah, we're gonna shine some light on Rasasi's Shaga Parfum. And last but not least, for around 70 to 80 bucks, the most expensive fragrance in this video from discounters, still very affordable, especially with what you get for your money. You get a 120 milliliter bottle with great performance. This is a true masterpiece for summer. If you're looking for performance and uniqueness, you're gonna wanna check out Mancera Sicily. This is a 9 out of 10 type of fragrance from them. So a lot of juicy florals, citruses, fruits. It's aquatic, it's breezy, it's clean and musky. It's perfectly unisex. The florals here do give it a little bit of a feminine lean, but guys that like florals, fresh aquatic floral type fragrances, this is one of the greatest ever produced. In my opinion, of course. Man, I don't know how you could smell that and not like it personally. I get it, not everybody likes everything, not everybody has the same taste, but it's incredible. It really is. For the money, it's hard to beat. This is the niche fragrance of the bunch. It's affordable niche, it's entry-level niche, but it's still very interesting niche. This particular fragrance is one of the better releases from them that's centrally focused around florals, that makes a unique blend that I think everyone can enjoy. You're gonna get ridiculous performance out of this one. It's loud. It can be suffocating if you spray this one heavy, super long lasting. It's not crazy expensive. It's well under 100 bucks from discounters. And yeah, if you like florals, you'll enjoy this because there's a little bit of everything going on. There's some white floral, there's some rose, some yellow floral, things like that. There's a variety, but when you blend all the citruses and the fruits together with it, a little bit of woody notes, some musk, there's a lot going on here, but it's really a beautiful fragrance, especially for the money. It's Mancera Sicily. Well, that's the 10 that I have for you today. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What would be 10 that you're looking forward to wearing from your collection? Or are you interested in checking out any of the ones that I featured in this video? Definitely let me know down below. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of the 10 we discussed in this video and you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Who knows? Have a good one, guys.